Behind every Wild West legend stood fearless women history tried to erase. Subscribe now to discover rare photographs revealing their untold stories of courage, rebellion, and survival on America's dangerous frontier. This photograph documented an Ojibwe woman wearing traditional bridal regalia in Minnesota. Her ornate dress featured intricate beadwork, combining tribal artistry with trade materials. The ceremonial outfit included decorated leggings and an elaborate bandolier bag. During this era, Native Americans faced intense government assimilation pressures. This portrait preserved valuable evidence of Ojibwe artistic traditions and ceremonial customs. Kathleen Rockwell became one of the most successful stage entertainers during the Klondike Gold Rush, earning remarkable income through live performances and audience engagement. She captivated miners with her dancing and singing routines, becoming a celebrated figure. Dance hall performers worked as professional entertainers, maintaining reputations through stage shows. Kate moved from New York vaudeville to Western saloons, where opportunities proved far more lucrative for independent women. Victoria Woodhull became the first woman to run for United States President with the Equal Rights Party. She operated Wall Street's first female-owned brokerage firm alongside her sister Tennessee in 1870. Their newspaper advocated women's suffrage and labor reforms. Days before the election, federal authorities arrested Woodhull on obscenity charges. She spent Election Day in jail, unable to vote for herself. Lotta Crabtree began performing at age 6 in California mining camps during the gold rush. She danced, sang, and played banjo for lonely miners who threw gold coins. Her mother collected earnings in a leather bag that eventually filled a trunk. By the 1880s, Lotta became America's highest-paid actress, earning $5,000 weekly. She retired at 45 as the wealthiest performer in the nation. Lotta invested her fortune in real estate and charitable causes. Photographer L.A. Huffman captured this Arapaho war chief at Fort Keogh wearing a buffalo robe. Her beaded cuffs displayed red, black, and white Arapaho patterns. Pretty Nose fought at the Battle of Little Bighorn in 1876 alongside Cheyenne warriors. She lived to age 101, witnessing her grandson's return from the Korean War in 1952. This portrait documented one of few recorded female warriors in Plains history. Belle Starr was born Myra Maybelle Shirley in Missouri and received classical education at Carthage Female Academy. She married Cherokee man Sam Starr and settled in Indian Territory, becoming associated with illegal trade networks. In 1882, Belle was convicted of horse theft and served 9 months in Detroit. On February 3, 1889, she died under still unsolved circumstances. Her death remains officially unsolved, with multiple theories. Laura Bullion joined Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch gang alongside the Sundance Kid and Kid Curry. She supported operations by selling stolen goods and securing supplies. Gang members nicknamed her Rose of the Wild Bunch. In November 1901, authorities arrested Bullion in St. Louis with unsigned banknotes from a train robbery. She served 3 years in Missouri State Penitentiary. After release, she worked as a seamstress in Memphis until 1961. Etta Place was born around 1878 and became companion to outlaw Sundance Kid and member of Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch. The Pinkerton Agency described her as having classic good looks, standing 5'4". Place traveled to South America with Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy. She disappeared in 1909 in Chile. Her fate remains unknown, making her one of the West's greatest mysteries. Martha Cannery was born in Missouri in 1856, moving to Montana Territory as a child. After her parents died, she supported herself following construction camps and working as a bullwhacker driving teams of horses. Calamity Jane earned fame through dime novels by Edward Wheeler starting in 1877. She briefly worked in shows including the 1901 Pan American Exposition. Jane died in 1903 and was buried near Wild Bill Hickok in Deadwood Cemetery. Mary Catherine Horney was born in Hungary in 1849, emigrating to Iowa in 1860. After her parents died, she fled abusive foster care and worked in St. Louis, eventually moving to Fort Griffin, Texas. Kate met Doc Holliday in 1877, beginning a tumultuous decade-long relationship. She famously freed Holliday from jail by starting a fire as distraction. Kate lived until 1940, dying at age 89 in Arizona. Rose Dunn was born in 1878 and became romantically involved with outlaw George Bitter Creek Newcomb. During an 1893 confrontation in Ingalls, Oklahoma, Rose was reportedly present during armed encounter. Historians continue to debate her exact role. Her two brothers later claimed the bounty on Newcomb. Rose lived to age 76, though her participation remains historically disputed. Ann Bassett was born in Colorado in 1878 and grew up ranching with her sister Josie. Both became skilled in horse riding, roping, and shooting. Ann became romantically involved with Butch Cassidy at age 15. Wealthy cattle barons attempted to force the Bassets to sell their ranch, leading to a bitter feud. Ann earned the nickname Queen Ann Bassett for her resistance. She was arrested for cattle rustling, but acquitted. Ann died in Utah in 1956. Can you name the fearless women who shaped the Wild West? From native warriors to outlaws, discover rare photographs revealing their untold stories. Subscribe now and comment your favorite legend below. Lottie Dino was born Carlotta Tompkins in Kentucky in 1844. Her father taught her poker and faro during business trips. After the Civil War, she supported her family through professional gambling. Lottie worked as house gambler in San Antonio, earning the nickname Angel of San Antonio. She famously won $30,000 from Doc Holliday in Fort Griffin. Lottie retired in 1883, marrying Frank Thurmond, becoming a respected community leader. Eleanor Dumont arrived in Nevada City, California in 1853, opening a successful gambling hall specializing in 21. She harbored unrequited love for newspaper editor Waite, who later married another woman, causing personal disappointment. After this rejection, Eleanor traveled between mining camps as public interest in her gambling halls declined. Men ridiculed her, calling her Madame Moustache. She died in Bodie, California in 1879, requesting burial near Waite. Honora Ornstein was born in Austria in 1881 and left home at age 12. She became famous as a singer in saloons across America, earning the nickname Diamond Lil for the diamond embedded in her front tooth. Diamond Lil worked the Pantages vaudeville circuit in Alaska during the Gold Rush, marrying 13 times in 7 years. She retired to Seattle, investing in apartment houses. Lil died in 1974 at age 92. Mary Elizabeth Thompson was known as Squirrel Tooth Alice due to a gap in her front teeth and her fondness for keeping pet prairie dogs. She worked as dance hall girl in Dodge City, Kansas during the 1870s. Alice later moved to Sweetwater, Texas, establishing a successful business. She became well known throughout cattle towns. Thompson earned her nickname when a drunken cowboy mistook her prairie dogs for squirrels. Mattie Silks was born Martha Nyman in Pennsylvania in 1846. She moved west during the gold rushes, establishing successful businesses in Dodge City, Georgetown, and Denver, becoming known as the Queen of Denver's Red Light District. In 1877, Mattie engaged in Denver's first recorded duel between two women over gambler Cortez Thompson, whom she later married. She purchased the House of Mirrors in 1909, becoming wealthy through real estate. Investments. Mattie died in Denver in 1929. Dora Hand was a popular singer in Dodge City, Kansas, known for her captivating smile and performances. In 1878, Dora Hand died in a case of mistaken identity. A posse including Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and Bill Tillman investigated the incident. Legend holds, Dora was the only woman buried at Dodge City's famous Boot Hill Cemetery. Julia Boulette was born in London, arriving in Virginia City, Nevada in 1863 during the silver mining boom. She supported the volunteer fire department, financially becoming the only woman granted honorary membership. Julia died in 1867 following a robbery-related incident. Virginia City businesses closed out of respect. The fire department led her funeral procession while miners mourned her loss. Josephine Marcus was born in Brooklyn in 1861 to German immigrant parents. She moved to Arizona Territory around 1879 using multiple aliases. Josephine lived in Tombstone with Sheriff Johnny Behan before meeting Wyatt Earp. After the OK Corral shootout, Josephine left Behan and joined Wyatt Earp. They remained together for 47 years. Josephine wrote a fictionalized memoir concealing her controversial past until decades after her 1944 death. Elizabeth McCourt was born in Wisconsin in 1854, moving to Colorado in 1876. She earned the nickname Baby Doe, working alongside miners in men's clothing, challenging strict gender roles. Baby Doe married silver magnate Horace Tabor, becoming Denver's best-dressed woman. After the 1893 silver crash destroyed their fortune, Horace died, telling her to keep this matchless mine. She spent her later years living in isolation while guarding the mine where she died in 1935. Lou Graham was born Dorothea Oben in Germany and became one of Seattle's wealthiest citizens. She operated successful establishments in Pioneer Square and became the largest female landholder in the Pacific Northwest. Graham contributed more to children's education than other prominent Seattle citizens combined. She supported Chamber of Commerce projects generously. Graham died in San Francisco in 1903 at age 42. Fanny Porter was born in England and arrived in the United States around 1874. By age 20, she established a successful business in San Antonio's sporting district, becoming extremely popular for her discretion. Wild Bunch gang members, including Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, frequented her establishment. Porter was known for protecting her workers. She retired semi-wealthy in the early 1900s and disappeared from history. Ah Toy arrived from China in 1849 during the gold rush after her husband died. She became San Francisco's first Chinese business owner on Clay Street. Men would race from Sacramento docks to reach her establishment. By 1852, she advanced to agent status for other establishments. Newspapers described her as tall, with laughing eyes. Ah Toy disappeared from San Francisco in 1859 after legal harassment. Dora Dufresne arrived from Liverpool to Deadwood during the gold rush around 1883. She operated successful establishments across South Dakota and Montana. Her popular venue advertised dining, drinking, and dancing for customers. Dufresne employed Calamity Jane and published a booklet about her in 1932. She married gambler Joseph Dufresne, who helped expand operations. Dora died in 1934 and was buried at Mount Moriah Cemetery. Sadie Orchard was born Sarah Jane Creech around 1860, arriving in Kingston, New Mexico in 1886 during the silver mining boom. She married in 1895, operating a stagecoach line for 14 years, driving 4 to 6 horses daily. After divorcing in 1901, Sadie opened the Ocean Grove Hotel and Orchard Hotel in Hillsborough. During the flu epidemic, she nursed many families caring for the sick. Sadie died in 1943 in Hillsborough, New Mexico. Della Moore was born near El Paso, Texas around 1880 and became involved with outlaw Harvey Logan Kid Curry in 1898. She helped hide Curry after robberies and supplied him before he departed again. On October 14, 1901, Authorities arrested Moore in Nashville, Tennessee, for passing stolen banknotes. She was later acquitted in 1902. Moore never reunited with Curry, who died in 1904. She later became a teacher, dying around 1926. Nellie Bly was born Elizabeth Cochran in 1864, beginning her journalism career at age 18 with the Pittsburgh Dispatch. She became a pioneering investigative reporter, exposing social injustices and poor working conditions. In 1889, Nellie traveled around the world attempting to beat Jules Verne's fictional 80-day record. She completed the journey in 72 days, becoming an international sensation. Polly Pry was born Leonelle Campbell in Illinois in 1857, eloping at age 15. After leaving her husband, she pursued journalism at the New York World, becoming famous for investigative reporting. Pry joined the Denver Post as its first female writer, exposing prison conditions and labor disputes. She advocated for convicted cannibal Alfred Packer, surviving an assassination attempt in 1904. Pry died in Denver in 1938. Abigail Scott Duniway traveled by wagon from Illinois to Oregon in 1852, losing her mother and brother to cholera. After her husband's injury, she supported 6 children through teaching and operating a millinery shop. In 1871, Duniway founded the New Northwest newspaper, advocating women's suffrage and property rights. She campaigned for over 40 years until Oregon granted voting rights in 1912. Duniway became the first woman registered to vote in Oregon. Martha Hughes Cannon was born in Wales in 1857 and emigrated to Utah at age 4. She earned medical degrees and established Utah's first nursing college. In 1896, Cannon became the first woman elected to any state senate in the United States, defeating her own husband. She introduced public health legislation before retiring. Utah honors her with a statue in the state capitol. Sarah Winnemucca was born in 1844 in Nevada Territory as Thokmantoni, meaning shellflower. She learned English at a California mission school and became interpreter for her father, Chief Winnemucca, advocating for Paiute rights. During the 1878 Bannock War, Sarah rode 200 miles to rescue her father, serving as Army Scout. She founded the Peabody Indian School in 1885, teaching Paiute children in their native language. Cynthia Ann Parker was taken during a frontier conflict in 1836. At age 9, she was adopted by a Comanche family and married Chief Peta Nocona, bearing 3 children, including future Chief Quanah Parker. In 1860, Texas Rangers returned her to European American society against her wishes. Parker struggled to adapt and mourned her Comanche family for the remaining years. She died in 1871 after her daughter succumbed to influenza. Photographer Frank Reinhardt documented this Arapaho woman during the reservation era. She wore elk teeth, dress decorations, hair pipe choker, and bead necklaces signifying wealth. These ornaments represented important prestige markers within Arapaho society. Arapaho women preserved cultural identity during forced assimilation by passing down language and spiritual teachings. The government pressured tribes to abandon traditional practices. Photographer Horace Poley documented this Tiwa-speaking family as pottery vendors from Isleta Pueblo. Carlotta and her daughters Maria and Felicita wore traditional mantas and beaded necklaces. They balanced ceramic vessels on their heads while traveling to markets. This portrait shows Maria seated at a royal typewriter while Carlotta dictates a letter. The image captured the intersection of traditional Pueblo life with modern education. Photographer Edward Booz documented these Salish women riding decorated horses on the Flathead Reservation. Their horses wore beaded saddle blankets displaying traditional geometric patterns. The mountain landscape showed their ancestral homeland in western Montana. Booz developed portraits on site to share directly with tribal subjects. This collaborative approach created vital historical records of reservation life. Ethel and Juanita Perry were twin cowgirl performers with Buffalo Bill's Wild West, and later, Barnum Bailey's Circus. Their skilled roping and riding routine involved a runaway stagecoach with Ethel leaping onto a horse while Juanita roped to stop the team. During a 1917 exhibition in Chicago, Juanita suffered serious injuries after a performance accident. Ethel later married Buffalo Bill's nephew, William Cody Bradford, dying in 1962. Lucy balanced a coiled basket tray on her head using a woven yucca ring. Tohono O'odham women carried pottery and cactus fruit this way across desert landscapes. The technique distributed weight evenly, allowing hands-free transportation. This portrait appeared in The North American Indian, documenting tribal cultures before assimilation policies erased traditional practices. Johanna July was born to a Seminole Native American and Black African slave in northern Mexico. Her family settled at Brackettville, Texas in 1871. Pioneer Adam Wilson taught her to ride bareback with only a rope. July became a renowned horsebreaker taming wild horses for Fort Duncan soldiers. She bucked horses into the Rio Grande until they calmed down. July worked breaking horses and herding stock until after World War II. Dr. Susan Anderson graduated from University of Michigan Medical School in 1897, when female doctors faced deep professional distrust. She moved to Fraser, Colorado in 1907, becoming the town's only physician for 49 years. Doc Susie treated ranchers, loggers, and railroad workers, making house calls on foot through deep snow. She served during the 1918 flu pandemic and as Grand County coroner. Martha Maxwell was born in Pennsylvania in 1831, developing passion for nature from childhood. After joining the Colorado Gold Rush, she learned taxidermy from abandoned specimens in a claim jumper's cabin. Maxwell pioneered modern taxidermy, creating realistic habitat dioramas. Her 1876 Philadelphia Centennial Exhibition display became internationally famous. She became the first woman field naturalist to obtain and prepare her own specimens, dying in 1881. Nellie Cashman was born in Ireland in 1844, immigrating to Boston at age 5. She moved west, opening successful hotels and restaurants in Nevada and British Columbia. In 1874, Nellie led a rescue mission, saving stranded miners, earning the nickname Angel of Cassiar. Nellie settled in Tombstone, Arizona, becoming a respected businesswoman and helped build Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Ella Watson fled an abusive marriage and settled in Wyoming, filing a homestead claim in 1888. She built a cabin and purchased cattle, but powerful ranchers denied her branding rights. Watson refused offers to sell her land. In 1889, Watson and James Averill were taken by a group of ranchers and later found after a fatal land dispute. The case was never legally resolved. Newspapers falsely branded her as Cattle Kate to justify the tragic outcome. Fanny Kelly was born in Canada around 1845 and married Josiah Kelly in 1863. On July 12, 1864, she was taken during a conflict with Sioux warriors along the Oregon Trail. Several party members were lost during the journey. Fanny spent 5 months in captivity before General Sully negotiated her release on December 9, 1864. Thank you for watching this journey through forgotten history. These rare photos prove that every moment matters, every face tells a story. Subscribe and like for more hidden historical secrets. Comment below, which photo shocked you most? See you next time.